Hey Oldhammer, is Brett from Solo Oldhammer Gaming again, twice in one day. Holy moly! Yeah, basically because I've got all my watching done, and I've cooked a silver side for meals for the week. I've started a new diet, but I've still got some stuff in the fridge and the freezer that's just about to go off. So I'll cook that up, and if I feel like eating it, I'll eat it. But if not, then not really worried. Basically just staying off of heaps of carbs and stuff like that. So nice little piece of silver side that can probably have with sauerkraut, because it's got bugger all carbs in it, but full of taste, which is nice. I like that. And yeah, so I was hanging out the washing, which I also done, and vacuumed. Got all the boring stuff done today, so the place is tidy again. Thank goodness, because I start night shifts on Monday night. And I was actually just thinking about Blood Bowl 2nd edition and how much it put me on this road to Oldhammer. I still play modern Blood Bowl, but I still miss the old one. And I after I hung out the washing and made another coffee, so grab a coffee or a beer if you want to follow along. I pulled out my old Orc team that I painted up back in the day, and they're based on the colour scheme is based on the Gouged eye, so I'll keep them as the Gouged eye. And yeah, I painted these guys up in about 1990, I think, because I got the actual board game for Christmas 1988. I saw an advert for it in GM magazine when we moved down to the city, because I was born in the country and we moved up to the city for mum and dad for work. And yeah, I found this magazine called GM magazine and had a squizzy and really liked what I saw. And yeah, basically Blood Bowl 2nd edition caught me with my unhealthy addiction to the NFL and Tolkien, and I thought, well, you can't get better than that. So yeah, American football with orcs and dwarves sounds pretty damn good, and it is. Yeah, I still play modern Blood Bowl, not as much as I'd like to, but if I had a chance between modern Blood Bowl and 2nd edition, it'd definitely be 2nd edition that I'd like to play. But so yeah, I've got a human team, a full 16-man human team, because all the teams back in the day were 16 strong, and I just got to find them. They're in the memory hole somewhere, and I've checked all the boxes and stuff, but I've got some more boxes and stuff at mum and dad's from when I moved there to the current Oldhammer Lodge. So I'll yeah, have a look through there and see if I can find them. They'll be around somewhere. I know they are, but the team that I painted up, when I got the Star Players book after picking up about 32,000 buckets of dog poop and mowing 32,000 lawns, in the back of it, it had the top 10 most famous teams for Blood Bowl at that time. And one of them was the Gouged eye, and I liked Orcs. I really liked Orcs, but through high school and that, I played as the Chaos All Stars, so it might be fun to make up a team based on the Chaos All Stars from back then. Got a lot of 2nd edition miniatures. I think the 2nd edition miniatures are better than all the modern stuff, especially when 3rd edition came around. I didn't like that they just formed the teams out of a Warhammer fantasy army and the miniatures were just basically like the fantasy troops without a weapon. and they were just playing a sport. I liked it better when the all the teams actually looked like that they had American football gear on. I thought they had more character. Um, they were fun to paint, and yeah, I really loved them. I still do, and I'll take you through my Orc team, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a Gouged Eye team, and we're going to roll up some star players from the very old Blood Bowl Star Players book, and I'm going to do the same for the Reavers when I find the human miniatures. If I can't find the human miniatures, I've got a Dark Elf team there. I think I just need 2 linemen though. That's the only thing, and I'll order those, I suppose. And if I can't find the human team, then I'll just paint those up, and we'll have Dark Side Cowboys, Dark Elves versus Gouged Eye Orcs. So eventually, I wouldn't mind collecting and painting up each team for the end zone banners that you used to get with the old kit, the Asteroid pitch, which was just polystyrene. But that's where I learned my lesson about about spray cans and polystyrene do not mix. I had a couple of patches on me board that just started to melt, and I was horrified. But it turned out all right, actually. It roughened it up a bit, and the squares were you could see the squares better. So that was a bit of a bonus. But yeah, not often you do a Bradbury and get a win a gold medal like that with a huge mistake, but it happens. So yeah, so we'll just take you through the Orc team, and then we'll roll up some star players, and then go from there. Now I've got to reach over and press this stop button again because of that stupid Bluetooth. That stupid Bluetooth button that'll work is useless. It doesn't work. So here they are, the Gouged Eye in all their glory from 1990 or whatever it was that I painted them. These guys were done with actual goblin green, and yeah, I hand painted the numbers and the Gouged Eye symbol on them. Yeah, that was how much I loved this game. Still do. Now the rings you can see around them were back in the day for Blood Bowl. Blitzers come with red, throwers were white, catchers were yellow, blockers were green, and when they bought our kickers, me and my mates just decided just to use blue. So that way you could easily define a player on the pitch. There's a kicker. Bit dusty, but as you can see, the other thing that I have done is I have cleaned my table as well. I got that done from the last video. I just put it up on YouTube and then saw the 2 big bloody ring marks from a coffee cup. I was like, ooh, it would be a idea. So clean that up, and then yeah, clean the table off before I did another video. Yeah, so not a grub. Now the grey ones that don't have anything on them, they are linemen. So they're your run-of-your-mill players that nobody really cares about, and everyone seems to have a saying of complaining like a lineman. But that was my first attempt at checkers on an orc. Oh dear. Brings back some memories. Wow. Because when I got the original set in 1988, I didn't know about Games Workshop paints or anything like that, so I went out and bought Humbrels. So the plastic figures are painted like the Gouged Eye, and the humans are painted like the Bright Crusaders. So they had a yellow and blue uniform, and on the blue side, I'm pretty sure, they had like a white stripe that ran all the way up the uniform. So it was a halved uniform. Looks pretty good, but it's a mongrel to paint. But yeah, I used Humbrels. I didn't know about anything back then. Might even have them around here still somewhere. So, yeah, have a look down the old memory hole and see if I can find them. But yeah, that's my metal gouged die team. They used to come in a big pack of 16 in a plastic box. Good old days. Just crack it open, paint it, and there you go, done. So what we're going to do is we've got our 16 starting players. Now back then you could have more players, but I've just started out with the 16. Then I'll work out costs and everything. Coach will be me because, yeah, there's nobody else here to play. So yeah, and you work out like your cheerleaders, get to give them a name. Cheering ability was worked out in how many miniatures you had. I think I got one orc somewhere, so that'll give them a cheering ability at least. Fans, you did roll on for chant, for hooligans and loyalty. You had your apocryphy who could brew potions and things for like healing and stuff like that. Team rerolls was worked out and based on, I'm pretty sure it was the amount of like experienced and veteran players that you had. Each experienced player gave you a reroll, but I'll find that out later. And fame. So fame is also a thing, and that gave you an amount of rerolls as well, depending on how famous your team was compared to your opponents and how much is in your team treasury, any notes and that, and yeah, typically name and basic race. So we're gonna roll up 6 star players for the Orcs, and I'm gonna do it all randomly with the star players book. Now, this book here pretty much destroyed my high school certificate, because while I was supposed to be paying attention in geometry, which I've never ever used, I might add, except for playing pool, I was rolling up star players for our Blood Bowl League. So was another mate. And that's pretty much what we did. And any time we should have been studying, we were playing Blood Bowl. So, without further ado, the first thing you do is, so this is all going to be random, so we'll work out random star player points table, and then we'll see what position it pertains to, and then we'll flip the page and see what skills they get. So you use 2 6-sided dice. Let's just zoom out a little bit. There we go. 2 6-sided dice. We'll make the black one high. So that's the one that's read first, like the 10s or something. And we've got a 24. So a 24 on the table gives him 3 skills. So we've got 3 skills. I'll just write that down here on the back of the page, and then might even do some cards up for him. Who knows? So we've got 3 skills. Now we've got to work out what position he plays. And roll the dice for that. Black high again. Oh, double ones. He is a lineman. Very boring, but that's okay. This is all random. So we've got 3 skilled linemen. Now we'll do all the skills and positions now. 56. Now that's not too bad. 56 is 4 skills. That's all right. And this player is a 54, makes him a catcher. That's pretty cool. So on the Orc teams, so of your 16 players, you have, on an Orc team, you have 4 blockers, which are the green ones, 2 catchers, which is the yellows, 2 throwers, which is the white ones, and 2 blitzers, which is the red ones. And the rest are linemen. So how many linemen is that? Oh, one thing I can't do is math today. So that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that'd be, no, that doesn't work out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, yeah, it does work out. So that'd be 6 linemen normally, but you could substitute 1 lineman for a kicker, up to 2. So I've done that and added 1 kicker for the gouged eye, And I have to name all these guys too, I think that'd be cool. So let's go again. We've got a 41 this time. We've got another 3 skills. And this player is a 42. He is a blocker. That's cool. Your blockers are like your linemen from the NFL. They've got the most armor and bad attitudes, usually living on a diet of raw meat and gunpowder. So 32. 32 is 3 skills as well. Let's have a look at this guy. And he's a 41. So a 41 is another blocker. So if I was to roll, say I got 3 catches to this team, I'd re-roll the last position for the catcher, because he's not double ones. That's 1 skill. Oh dear, this will probably be a blitzer. 16. Nope, it's a lineman. A lineman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. So let's have a look. He gets 65, so that's 6 skills. That's pretty damn impressive. And he is a 33. Another blocker. Wow, that's pretty cool. So 3 of the 4 blockers are star players. All right. So what we do now is we've how many skills they've got. We've worked out what position they are, and then we flip the page. Now each position has a skill table, and you use that to work out what skills they've got. So the first guy is a lineman. He has 3 skills, so we'll be looking at this table, and we've got a 64. 64 is toughness, and that has a level. So he's toughness. Let's have a look, see what level it makes him. So they can have maximum level 4. He rolls a 52, and a 52 is level 2. So he's got level 2 toughness. Now he can roll toughness again and make that level even higher. His next skill is 35. So 35 on the lineman table, and we've got jump up, which is not a bad skill. Jump up. Okay, and his last skill is 26. So 26 is intercept. So this could be okay. Intercept. And he's level for intercept, because it's a level skill, as you can see by the asterisk, and then it tells you what level it is. 53, which is also level 2, so he's got level 2 toughness, jump up, intercept level 2, and that's his 3 skills. So we'll go now with the catcher. Catcher gets 12, which is, oh, that's handy, agility +1. So, in 2nd edition Blood Bowl, he's got 4 skills, this guy. So 2nd edition Blood Bowl had different stat sheets and everything. I'll just see if I can find, there we go. So MA was movement, SP was sprint, ST was strength, AG was agility, of course, TS is throw skill, CL is cool, that's your ability to catch the ball, and AV was armor. So a orc catcher with an agility bonus is quite damn good. Pretty sure he's got +1 to his cool as well, so basic skills, but yeah. All right, so let's roll his 2nd skill, which is a 24, and he gets cool +1. So he's got agility +1 and cool +1. 51. Leap. He hits leap. And let's just find out what level. 15, leap level 1. That's okay, that'll help him with his agility and everything. And his last skill, 23, and we're looking at catch. so he's got catch as well. Now catch is a skill level. So let's whack him down for 46. Oh no, yes, 46, level 1. That's okay. So he's got catch level 1. Now our next one is a blocker. And he's rocking in at 35, which will give him Mighty Blow. Mighty Blow back in the day was a great skill, especially for blockers and things. Now it comes with a level. It had a maximum of level 4, 45, which is level 1. What you basically did is if you knock down an opponent, then you'd roll for their armor and you'd try to score over. Now, if you had Mighty Blow level 3, say, then you added 3 to the dice. Pretty nasty. Because in 2nd edition, stun players were not left on the pitch face down. If the armor saved them, they were face down, and it took them a little bit to get up. But if they were stunned, they were removed from the pitch. All right. Oh, 66, that's toughness. 66 is toughness. Looking to be a good player, this guy. A bit nasty too. 63, that gives him level 3. Now, so that's his 2nd. Now his 3rd skill is 26, which is Mighty Blow again. All right, so he could have a better level, 44. That's another level 1, so that now makes him level 2. Cool, so 3 skills, and he's got Mighty Blow, level 2, toughness level 3. All right, our next blocker. 56 is Thick Skull. Thick Skull was quite good. If you were stunned, you were left on the pitch. If you were KO'd, you were put back into the stunned box, and so instead of being KO'd, you were stunned. But yeah, if you were stunned, you stayed on the pitch. A lot of these older rules will seem familiar to people, especially if they're playing the modern one. 52 gives him Strip Ball. That's a nice one. Now, when we were playing back in the day, we used to come up with a stack of rules at Strip Ball's level 1. A stack of rules for NFL play. So we had downs and everything like that. So yeah, I may even do that. Oh, strength +1 for 43. That's pretty bloody handy. All right, here's our single skilled lineman. Let's see how he goes. 64, and he's smashing out a toughness. So he's going to be pretty reliable to stay on the pitch, hopefully. Let's have a look here. 36, that gives him a skill level of 1. Now, this blocker, he has 6 skills. Let's see how he goes. First skill, 54, makes him Thick Skull. That fits in pretty well with an Orc team too. 54 is Thick Skull, so it's a reroll. $24, Distract. So that'll stop people from catching the ball. Now, as per the book, if you rolled a duplicate skill without a level, then it was lost. But yeah, we never played that because that sucks. 61, Thick Skull again. 14, Block. Now, Block is a good skill for a blocker. And that's got a level attached to it. And he's got level 2. So, you could have up to block level 10, I think was the maximum for blocking. 62 is Toughness. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 skills so far. Toughness is level... Shit. 65, so that's level 3, toughness level 3. Nice. Only one blocker with Mighty Blow, so if this guy gets a strength increase or a Mighty Blow, that'd be nice for him. 32. And we're looking, oh, and speak of the devil, we've got Mighty Blow. Humans and Dark Elves are going to have to look out, whoever it turns out to be. And he's got 66, which is level 3. Holy moly. He's going to be, well, the NFL have a concussion policy now. This guy is the reason. So that's 5 skills. So let's do his 6. 14. Block again. So extra level of block is not too bad. 34, so that'll make him block level 3. Because if you had block and your opponent had block, whoever had the higher level got to add +1 to the block table. So there's our 6-star players. And they're all rolled up. Now don't worry, these little side things are not going to take me away from my first love, which is Fantasy Battle. That'd never do that, but I'll fill the rest of this sheet out and get some more painting done today. Yeah, and try to have a look for my humans. If I can't find them, the Dark Elves then. But that's all right. Work that out eventually. See what's happening. But yeah, so that's how we used to make a team for Blood Bowl back in the day. And yeah, so I'll fill the rest of that sheet out. And yeah, maybe even have a game and video it. Solo Blood Bowl 2, which is quite nice. Oh, actually, there's skeletons. Get a few more of those sprues that I got the other day, and I could make a Champions of Death team to play. That'd be cool. Maybe even green stuff, some shoulder pads and helmets and stuff for them. That'd look cool as well. Awesome. But yeah, so that's what we used to do. Thanks for watching again. Another video in a day, so on point with my time management. So, but yeah, have a good rest of the day, everyone. Keep climbing that Oldhammer mountain with me, and remember to always stay cool, stay Oldhammer.